Hey, this is Pastor E, your favorite YouTube pastor once again. And hey, I wanted to talk to you about work and having a balanced life with work. What does that mean? A wise man once said, all the labor of a man is for his mouth, and yet his appetite is not filled. That's a kind of a sad commentary, because what he is actually saying is this, is that a man works hard and labors hard to work for food or the things that he desires in life, but yet his appetite, the word appetite actually means his soul, his life, is not filled. You know, it's a shame to work and keep logging in hours after hours upon hours, and your soul is not filled. How many of you right now that are watching me can agree and say, you know what, Pastor E, my soul, my life is not filled? And the reason why it's not filled is because you're working too much. Understand what I mean by that. You're working so hard that you're missing out on life. And you don't want to work so hard that you miss out on life where your soul is not fulfilled or filled at all. There are millions of people that go to work every day and their soul is not filled. They hate getting on the freeway, driving in traffic, catching the train, catching the bus, carpooling, whatever modes of transportation that they use to get to work. When they get to work, they hate it. It sucks. Let's just be honest, they hate it. But this year we're talking about a year of balance, right? And one of the things that I'm going to do is this. I want to challenge you, because the only way you're going to find happiness, because if you remember on the last video I talked to you about that a balanced life means what? Happiness. Is that you're going to have to find work that feeds your soul. Now that's going to be a tremendous challenge for some of you, because I know once we get into good jobs or whatever job or piece of job, we don't want to let that go, right? Because let's be honest, it's hard to find a good job today, especially if you don't know anybody or if you're lacking certain skills. But I want to challenge you that 2018 should be the year that you do work that feeds your soul, that feeds your life. And if you're working in a job that's not feeding your soul or your life, you need to quit that job. You need to get rid of that job. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but look, you only have one life to live. And we don't know how long we're going to be on this planet. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this planet. So I want to make sure that I am doing work that matters. Work that feeds my soul, that feeds my life. And I got to do whatever it takes at any cost, at any price, to find that job, to find that work that means something to me, that I don't mind getting up every morning. I don't mind going to work. I don't mind doing the things that I need to do to be successful in this life. I want to challenge you, because right now you are stuck in work jail. That's right. You may not be in a formal penitentiary, you may not be in a physical jail, but you're in jail on your job. Can I get a witness? I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. That every time you go to jail, oh, did I say jail? I'm sorry, your job. Every time you go to your job, it feels like you're going to jail. The warden is there. The correctional officers are there, which is your supervisors, right? Because they're always pointing and telling you what you need to straighten out, what you need to correct, and you didn't do this right, and you didn't do that right. And for some of you, you've been getting poor performance reviews. Not because you're a bad person, and not because you're dumb, or not because of other factors that are out there. The only reason that you're a poor performer is because you're on a poor job for your soul. And so that's why you're performing poorly, is because you're working in a job that's taking your life. It's stealing your soul energy. And every day you go to that job, you lose a little bit of yourself. And a little bit of yourself. Equate that or multiply that times 5. Being on a job for 5 years you don't like, that's draining your soul. Multiply that times 10, 15, 20, so forth. Can you imagine that when you get to the end of that journey, you may not have much soul left. You may not have much happiness. You might have experienced divorce. You might have experienced a true setback. Lost friends because you just hate going to your job. Well, you can correct that, but it's going to require you to be bold. It's going to require you to be assertive. It's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone, because we know comfort is the enemy. And so I challenge you for 2018. You need to find work that fills your soul, that gives life to you. All the labor, as the wise man said, all the labor, all of the work of a man is for his mouth, but yet his appetite or his soul is not filled. So I challenge you, get out there, do whatever it takes, get your skill set up, find the right thing for you. Not because somebody told you that this was the right thing for you, but find the right job for you. Find the job that fits your soul. Find the job that fits your soul. I'm talking about a job that actually fits your soul. And once you find a job that fits your soul, then will your life become balanced. Balanced. And you know what that means? Happiness. So once again, I appreciate you tuning in. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that button, hit that little bell, and you'll receive a notification when we put out more inspirational videos. Thank you.